Sweeney's ad shows an unbridled cultural shift towards whiteness, not towards whiteness. It's towards normalcy, not whiteness, right? It doesn't matter that she's white. It matters that she's like traditionally, classically beautiful. You know, she's... Here, 1 second. Because we got a lot of weird ads for the last few years. Hang on. let's see if I can find a bunch of pictures of what I'm talking about. Oh man, that's not real, is it? That's real? Not me. Really? That's beyond insane. I'm just like, what? Okay, when I show you this, you'll okay. It'll blow your mind. So that's a real Calvin Klein ad you're looking at, right? That's not pretend. That's a real ad, right? That's the like body positivity. That sort of, and I'm not saying don't be positive about your body, but like, here's another one. Speak my truth. I don't know what is a wokery and fat black women. It's like so synonymous. The wokies love fat black women. Like I like, you know, like fat black women like cake, I think. Like fried chicken. Like, okay, so this is what we've been the diet we've been handed for the last like 7 years. This comes along and go, fuck me, it's a return to normalcy, and it is. Weirdos. So Sydney Sweeney has done an ad, and it's not that sexy, quite frankly, right? My thumbnails are way sexier. It's not, you know, yeah, they're quite subtle, I thought. Hang on. But here's the point, and you will see the point. It's not that that's so sexy. It's that she's doesn't hate men and seems to want to be approached rather than go, get away from men are evil.
I'm here to tell you to buy American Eagle jeans. And I definitely won't say that they're the most comfortable jeans I've ever worn.
Okay, again.
Or that
leaning forward with a cleavage was not a mistake.
They make your butt look amazing.
And look, clearly she likes being sexy. But it's the thing, she knows she's being sexy. Right? And she knows she's turning you on, and it's kind of like playful, right? This is what normal human interaction is. This is what women do when they like you, right? I mean, this is when they really like you, obviously.
Why would I need to do that?
And again, she's hot. She's very, very attractive, got a fantastic body, great boobs, great figure. Like she's super hot.
But if you said that you want to buy the jeans, I'm not going to stop you. But just so we're clear, this is not me telling you to buy American Eagle jeans.
Sydney Sweeney has very keen.
You see what I did there, right? Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Sydney's
Damn, it's that she's literally flirting with you. She's saying it's okay to initiate normative sexual relations. Not saying, please jump on top of me and fuck me. No, she's saying she's flirting with you, right? That's the thing. It's a pretty girl flirting with you. It's so simple, right? You know, again, it's a return to normalcy. It's a rejection of the weird shit we've been fed for years.
Sweeney has very keens.
I bet she's got a lot of money as well. And again, this is a total recreation of the Transformers scene.
Sydney Sweeney has very keens.
Again, it's like she knows she's hot, and it's again. This is normative courtship rituals amongst human beings. This is why the wokies don't understand it. Frankly, actually the simplicity of these ads are brilliant as well. This is actually a very, very good ad campaign because, you know, it's not that it's like so innovative. It's that it's so simple and so base and so screaming. The times not are changing, have changed. Again, I want to stress to you, the two big tentpole movies of the summer, Superman and Fantastic Four, both were strenuously not woke. They were anti-woke, but they weren't woke in any way, shape, or form. They weren't lecturing you about anything. They had good, wholesome values going throughout, which I agree with. These are things I could watch with my grandkids, right, and be perfectly happy, and not have to explain what a rusty trombone is, right? By the way, if you don't know, a rusty trombone, ladies and gentlemen, is when two people love each other very much, and at least one of them's male, right, and they stand facing one direction, right, and then their loving partner kneels behind them at their posterior and licks their anus, right, as they jerk them off. It's called a rusty trombone. Never done it. Never done. By the way, okay, it's my birthday next week. I'm offline for my birthday. It's because it's the big Jewish fast day this year. But the English and the Hebrew calendars don't normally mesh up. This time it does. Anyway, so my mom was like, "Oh, I feel bad. I haven't thought about what to do for your birthday." I'm like, "Really?" Like, I couldn't think what to get you, man. Like, really? You know what? You really can't work this out. What is I want more than anything else? I don't know. Really? You've never met me. What do I really super like? She's like, what, sex? I'm like, yes. But what else? I'm like, I think you're underplaying the sex angle, darling. Yeah, I think you're underplaying. You cannot work out. You cannot underestimate the worth of that, right? It's I know. It's really I like cookies too, right? Cookies are very good, but sex you don't get put on weight from. So it's sex is the winner for me every time. So anyway, I was just trying to tell you, it's a very simple solution you can go for, right? Not going to hurt.
Sydney Sweeney has very keen.
Again, it's not that she's super. I mean, it is that she's super. It's that she's being playfully smiling at you. Bloody hell. Again, I know she's not smiling at me, but this is enticing me to like her product. It makes me feel good, looking at their product.
Hi, I'm Sydney Sweeney, and I'm from Spokane, Washington.
I bet she made freaking fortune for this. Millions. I'm not even joking. I bet she was paid in the tens of millions for this ad.
I can work as a local hire as well, though, and I am available for the American Eagle jeans campaign shoot.
Profile and hands, please. Thanks. We'll be in touch.
Sydney Sweeney has very keen.
Yes, she does. Again, it's a really simple ad campaign. And again, because it appeals entirely to sexual normalcy, right? Entirely sexual normalcy. So the purple-haired weirdos are not happy. They're not happy. See some of the meltdowns are insane, right? They're beautiful and insane.
Being in a very deep, debilitating depression brought to where I've struggled to do anything else other than lay on my couch.
Listen, darling, if you're easily in a deep, debilitating depression, when you can struggle to do anything else other than lay on your couch, and you're rocking backwards and forwards and making this highly produced video for TikTok, maybe you're batshit fucking crazy. Maybe it's not Sydney Sweeney you don't like. Maybe it's being so fucking crazy, right? And not being... It's not that you're uglier than Sydney Sweeney. You could put makeup on. You could have a makeup. You could look really good. You could attract men too. But you don't want to. You don't want this normalcy in the world.
I felt like this advertisement was too important not to talk about, especially in the political climate that we're in. So let's talk about it. Because
the political climate is you've lost. You've been proved wrong. Everything you believed in is being shredded in front of your face. That's all happening. I see you're wearing a rainbow motif there. Yeah, no, it's over. Normal people are here now. Time to move on.
This is literal eugenics slapping everyone in the face. And The reason why I say this so bluntly is because the only people that I've seen actually call this eugenics and say what needs to be said about
Are crazy people? Are crazy ugly people? Benny perchance?
this advertisement are disabled people and women of color, the two demographics of people who are literally the most impacted by eugenics.
You mean the least fuckable people, right? I don't mean say women of color, but somebody who's calling himself a woman of color. Look, darling, here's the people come. Look at the crazy eyes going on there. Here's the demographic of the people who don't like this. They're called the unfuckables, right? You are, and not because you're ugly. No, look at me. Look, I'm super fuckable, right? I think, and I never had trouble picking people up. When I was, before I was religious, when I was a young Kala rabbi. But yeah, no. Again, look. Okay. By the way, if any young man out there wants to know how to have a successful women, and this is really true, confidence is everything. Self-belief is everything, right? And if you have self-belief and confidence, you can laugh at yourself and you can laugh in a relaxed way. Women like that a lot, right? Don't take the piss at yourself, but like everything's like a water off a duck's back, unless it's not, and then you got to be prepared to break somebody's nose. But hopefully that doesn't happen too often.
Because any other video that I've seen talking about this advertisement have talked about the comparisons to the Brooke Shields 80s Calvin Klein ad, or have talked about how boring, how vanilla, how overly sexualized Sydney Sweeney is in this advertisement. And I just want to say, as somebody who has a deep special interest as an autistic person in digital media literacy, and somebody who has deeply, extensively studied digital media literacy.
You're fucking crazy. I don't mind that you're autistic, but you can't tell everybody. Okay, because you're fucking crazy, darling. You can't dictate how the world needs to be run. Now, in your defense, for the last several years, the world's been crazy, and you have got to dictate how the world is run. But that's over now. That's over now, and you're fucking crazy again. Okay, that's what we're back to. You're a crazy woman again. Nothing bad being crazy, but you're just crazy.
In my Master's of Education program, this type of propaganda, because that's what this is a piece of propaganda that will be written about in history books. Because
that won't, because this is normal. Or maybe it will, because this is the end of woke.
It's that bad. But this literal piece of propaganda that is being shielded by sex appeal to divert and distract from the message, to cushion the blow of the message.
What's the message? The message is sexual normalcy is normal.
That is deliberately by design. Because this message of, her saying that everything that she has is attributed to her genes. She's not talking about her blue genes. She's talking about her genes.
Okay, yeah, okay. You're reading too much. You're in a deep depression. You're autistic. You're bonkers. I'm sorry, darling. And it's been cruel that people haven't been straight with you for the last few years. You're a nut job, and you have no business telling other people how to live, right? Nut job. Speaking of nut jobs, there's been quite a few more. Oh, come on now, it's just frozen. There you go. See what this one is.
Friend that's too woke, because those Sydney Sweeney American Eagle ads are weird, like fascist weird, like not.
They're not fascist weird. You're just unfuckable. And you don't know how to be fuckable, right? And again, you don't need to have sex to be fuckable. You just need to be not fucking crazy. Be able to talk to men, right? Not be scared and angry at them constantly. Like, look at this crazy fucking face. It like fascist weird, like Nazi propaganda weird. Yeah, sexual normalcy, right? Yeah. Look at you. You're surrounded by all these weird, transy, non-binary flags. You've been told this is normal for the last 5 years, and you've been lied to, right? You've been hurt. I mean, honestly, here's the thing. It's the bonkers trans community have been hurt, has been hurt more than the rest. It's just hurt everybody, but it has been hurt more than the rest of the world by this insanity.
See, propaganda weird.
My body's composition is determined by my genes.
I get it. I love it. Zooming in on cleavage. It's fantastic. Oh.
Hey, eyes up here.
Sydney Sweeney has very keen.
Again, she saw you, caught you looking at boobs, and now she's giggling with you. Again, I'll buy whatever you're selling, darling. Yes. Right? I'm like, it's being flirty. Flirty is back.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color.
I won't see the crazy woman again.
Should we be surprised that a company whose name is literally American Eagle...
Literally American Eagle. Two things that are awful, apart from the eagle, which is wonderful, but it's been captured and usurped by America's evil.
...is making fascist propaganda like this? Probably not.
I would love to see you in a place where you really don't have rights, right? When there's really oppression. I would love to see you in Gaza being ruled by Hamas, right? Before October 7th, right? Let's not make it any more emotive and even. Yeah, I'd love to see you in 2021 in Gaza being ruled by Hamas, Miss non-binary fucking bone through your nose, unfuckable.
But it's still really shocking. Like, a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white woman is talking about her good genes. Like, that is Nazi propaganda. I also am thinking about, like...
Okay, the genes aren't good because she's blonde hair and blue-eyed. Her genes are good because she's insanely fuckable, right? Which transcends any skin color and eye color, right? It's because she's fuckable. You could be fuckable too, darling, if you weren't a crazy cunt. If you would just chill out and stop hating on everybody and blaming everything else for the wealthy problems, and admit that you're not non-binary, that you're a girl who doesn't get enough attention and you wish you had more, right? You could. Right, you could, but you're doing whatever you can to avoid your problems, which is why you're surrounded by this insanity.
All of the young girls who are doing their back-to-school shopping right now at places like American Eagle who are seeing ads like this, yikes. Also, American Eagle...
Yeah, yikes. They're going to find out what attractive is, right? They're going to work out how to be able to attract men and have normative relations, right? You haven't been able to do that, and you're jealous and miserable.
Eagle is mostly a brand that, like, teenagers to, like, young adults shop at. And so the fact that, like, this type of advertising is being used that feels so for the male gaze. And
it is for the male gaze, yes, because women like to be gazed at by the male gaze, right? That's sexually normative. I'm not saying grope anyone, don't leer at anyone. Again, I think these ads really show you what a normative flirting is like. Like, flirt. That's all. Flirt.
So over-sexualized. Like, I just don't like it. I don't like it even a little bit. Bro, and
nobody gives a shit what you like, right? Get the ring out your nose. Go on diet, right? Work out what you want with life. Work out what type of guy you want. And go and get yourself a good guy. Go to church, right? Find a good guy for your church, right? Find a guy who'll love you for you. Not the you you're trying to be to make yourself feel special and different. Love you for who you are.
I haven't even mentioned the fact that this entire ad campaign that Sydney Sweeney is doing right now is incredibly reminiscent to the Brooke Shields Calvin Klein jeans ad campaign that she did when she was 14 years.
14? Again, darling, you don't look less crazy when you lean into camera. Yeah, it's not helping. It's not helping.
Old, that was extremely over-sexualized and weird. Yeah. Why are we referencing that? Why are we referencing that?
Because we're a species that propagates itself through sexual interaction, right? And we for the last 5 to 7 years, we've stopped training ourselves how to interact sexually. And weirdos like you have flourished, right? And mental illness has grown. Like it's kind of like was it The Last of Us? Where you see all the mold grow everywhere. That's what wokery has been. It's been wokery, transery, queerness, right? Again, if you've never seen my channel, I have nothing against anybody gay, right? Queer, you don't have to be gay to be queer, right? Queer is Well, my genuine feeling is what consenting adults do in private is fine, right? Trying to make this weird shit normal is not.
I thought we agreed that was weird that they had her do that.
No, we didn't agree. You just shouted and shouted and shouted and made corporations scared, right? But then corporations worked out they lost all their money. They need a customer base, and they've gone back to it now, right? We didn't agree. And that's why they're so mad. That is really genuinely why they're so mad. We thought we won this war. You haven't. And you've lost it forever now.
So we got a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white woman talking about her good genes in an ad campaign that is a reference to a 14-year-old Brooke Shields, Calvin Klein.
I mean, really, it's only in your head, darling. Good job. And you want to find the most negative association possible to validate yourself.
Ad campaign that we've all agreed was really weird and predatory.
Again, it's not connected at all. You other than they were both titillating.
Yeah, I don't like this one. I don't like it. I don't like anything about it. Actually,
Okay, Midwestern, not Western Gothic. No one gives a shit. No one gives a shit. Go on diet. Learn how to put on makeup. Go to church, right, and find peace within yourself, right? And I'm not even I'm Jewish. I'm telling you that.
Nope.
Nope. That's the thing. No, we're all saying no to you. And that's why you're freaking out, right? Best freak out's going to be last, though, won't it?
Parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Sidney Sweeney has very keen.
They're literally saying the quiet part out loud, but was it ever truly quiet when you're wearing dumbass merch like this? I mean, really, make America great again. When was America ever great?
You understand there's like people coming halfway around the world to get into it, just get a bite at America, right? America is one of the greatest things the world has ever seen. America invented the idea of the strong helping the weak, right? America is just an incredibly it's a republic that doesn't live up to its ideals, right? But it's had the loftiest ideals of any republic, world power, the world, and it's been a net good for the whole world, right? Especially right now, the last 6 months, right? That's when America's been great.
Their definition of greatness was when this country was full of white supremacists.
No, again, that you're obsessed with race. Again, you could have great genes too, darling. All you have to do is not hate men and and act like you're sexually normative, right? And if you're not sexually normative, just don't act like you hate everybody else, like you're doing literally right now. This is the problem, right? This is the problem. This is why you're 53. And you've never had a kid, and you're never going to, and you're alone, and even your cat left you.
And that slavery still existed. And now
there's more slavery now than there was back in 1870.
we have this interesting ad with a play on words where we pass on blue genes to those genetically with blue eyes. And let me just guess that they're going to market that these jeans are made out of 100% cotton. Heaven forbid that there's any poly blend or any mixture of other fabrics, because we will totally wrap them.
Just that question. Out of curiosity, where do you think she falls on the Israel-Palestine issue? I don't know. Could go either way on this one.
All up and incinerate them like we incinerated $10 million worth of contraceptives overseas and 56,000 tons of food. But there's always an exception of the mixture of different fabrics.
Okay, you turned into the crazy woman that you don't want to talk to at a party, right? That's who you are. My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.